Hi, my friends from Park Center and anybody else that happens to be watching and looking for a half-hour gentle yoga class while we're at home, making sure we take care of our entire community on the outside. So with that, welcome, and please lay down on your mat. We'll start in that position, on your back. Close your eyes. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. You're lying down. And take a big breath in, allowing the belly and the chest and the throat and the sinuses to fill. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Rest your mind in these moments here and now, being here and now. And take a moment to think of 5 things that are around you right now that you could see if your eyes were open. And 4 things that you can hear. And 3 things that you can feel. And 2 things that you can smell. And yourself on your mat. And open your eyes. And take a long stretch. Point your toes, reach your fingers towards the wall or whatever is on top of your mat. Make yourself 2 inches longer than you are right now. Hands are on, toes are pointed, ankles are extended, and walk the feet towards the seat, and then bring the knees into the hands and rock side to side, bringing your shoulders down and back. Massaging the back of your pelvis, the low back, and the spine on the mat. Inhale, legs straight up towards the sky, flat feet to the sky, hands behind the knees to assist in a stretch. Keeping the ankles flexed, toes towards the forehead, walk the shoulders down and back. On an exhale, bend the right knee and put the right foot on the mat. Inhale, left ankle to right knee, and press the knee, opening the hip. Walk the shoulders down and back. Now take the right leg from behind and lift that flat foot to the sky again. Really hug that leg in. The left elbow lays on the inner thigh of the left knee and continues to help press that left hip open. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, extend. Hug tighter. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. And take the right foot down and uncross the left. And cross the right ankle over the left knee and press the right hip open. Make sure the bulbous part of the skull is on the mat. Gaze is up or eyes are closed. And on an inhale, take the left leg into your hands and let that flat foot raise to the sky. Press the right elbow into the inner thigh on the right leg, continuing to help that hip open. Inhale and bend the knee. Exhale, extend, hug tighter. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend the knee and take the foot to the mat. And the right foot uncrosses and goes to the mat. And the hands go next to the hips. Walk the shoulders down and back. The flat feet are on the mat. We inhale and lift the hips. A gentle little raise. And an exhale, one vertebra down to the mat at a time. Like crackers in a package, one cracker at a time. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And take your knees to your belly. Inhale and rock to seated. And extend your legs out in front of you. Toes towards the sky, hands on the knees. Inhale and straighten out the spine. The crown raises towards the sky. Inhale, lift. Plug the fingertips into the sky, shoulder blades into their sockets. Exhale, bow. And when you can't go any further through the hip, keep the shoulders inserted into the sockets and bring the pinkies to the mat. And then on an exhale, draw the forehead to the knees. Keep breathing. Tight belly, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring the soles of the feet together and the knees open. As you bring those feet in towards you, lift the heart. The chin is tucked. Straighten the legs now and roll over onto all fours. Your hands are stacked, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Your knees are coming directly out from underneath the hips. We inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral. Take your right leg out to the side and press it onto the floor. Stay up out of the shoulders through the arms. In other words, don't drop into the shoulders. Allow yourself to use the muscles to hold yourself up. Press the right foot into the mat. The left knee is rooted into the mat. Shift your hip to the left. Take your left hand and place it underneath your heart. Inhale, reach. And open, lifting the heart and the gaze, keeping the neck long. Exhale, lower. And bring that knee back in underneath you. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. And extend that left leg out to the side, pressing the foot down into the mat, rooting the right knee into the mat. And shift the hip to the left, to the right. If you attend my classes, then you know that you have to help me along sometimes with my right versus my left. Now take your right hand and plant it underneath your heart and inhale and lift the left arm up. Plug the fingertips into the sky, lift the heart and the gaze. Keep the neck long. Shoulders are down and back. Breathe. On an exhale, bring that hand down and bring the knee back in. And so we're planted here, we're rooted through the knees and the hands. We inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, reset the spine and the hips. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, neutral spine. Now, if you have blocks, this is a great place to use them for assistance. And if you're not using blocks, that's fine too. Inhale and bring that left foot up so it's on the outsides of the hands. And retract the shoulder blades, keep the belly muscles engaged, and extend the right leg long. Pressing the top of the foot into the mat. The knee is in the mat. The shoulders are down and back. Left foot is planted and left knee is hugging the left shoulder. The spine is neutral. Squeeze the seat and press the hips towards the mat. And sit back towards the right knee and allow the left knee to extend in half split. Lift the toes up, retract the shoulder blades, and keep the neck long as you bow to your left shin. Try to plant the foot down on the left. It's okay to have to rise up a little bit out of that. And then on an inhale, take that left foot back behind you. Plant both hands, both knees. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale, neutral. And now take that right foot up so it's on the outsides of the hands and the foot is planted. Extend the left leg so the knee and the top of the foot are rooted into the mat. Engage the glutes and press the hips towards the mat as you hug the right leg into the right shoulder. The cervical spine stays neutral. Reach the crown towards where the ceiling meets the wall in front of you. Breathe. Shift back on the left knee and allow the right knee to extend as you would flex the ankle and lift the toes towards the sky. Activate the toes, press the fingertips into the mat, and bow to the right shin. And maybe press that foot down towards the mat, intensifying the stretch, bringing it through the top of the foot. Inhale, rise up, and bring that leg back underneath you. Again, on all fours. So we inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Put a little smile on your face as you inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round. We have things to be grateful for. Let's not forget that. Extend the legs now, and the tops of the feet, the knees, and the pelvis are in the mat. You bend the elbows and bring the nose to the mat. We slide the hands down so the heels of the hands are in line with the bottom rib, and the elbows are stacked over the wrists. And we inhale and lift up by pressing through the hands, engaging the belly and the glutes a little bit as we look up and tuck the chin in our cobra, broaden the back as if you were that cobra, opening its hood. Breathe. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. 3 breaths. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Last time. Broaden the back, open the hood of the cobra's upper back body. Tuck the chin. Press the fingertips, root them into the mat. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands up to the shoulders and flex the toes. come up to all fours. Bring the knees underneath the hips, and the shoulders, elbows, wrists are stacked. And we want to root the toes into the mat and inhale, lift the hips, and come to down dog, heels raised. Retract the shoulder blades. The crown of the head points to the top half of the mat. Exhale, drop the heels down towards the mat. Bend one knee, keep the other extended, and switch and pedal. Keep the shoulders retracted. Think about the muscles on your back. Keep the shoulder blades retracted. Bend both knees, heels raised to look at your hands. The neck is long, we inhale. And as we exhale, we walk the feet to between the hands, big toes touch, a little space between the ankles as we bow down into Uttanasana. And inhale, rise. Halfway, monkey pose, table. Set your table. Oftentimes in monkey pose, I see people with rounded spines. So we want to try to retract the shoulder blades and actually lift our gaze. Our gaze is directly straight down, and the crown pulls to the wall directly in front of us. The fingertips press into the shins right below the kneecaps. Engage the inner thigh as if you were holding a stick between your knees, and squeeze the seat a little bit. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now I'm going to turn my back to you so you can see what I want you to do. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, take the left wrist. Inhale, lift the heart taller. And exhale, shift over. Gaze is up, shoulder is open. Inhale, rise and separate the hands. Exhale, take the right wrist. Inhale, lift taller. Exhale, shift over. Keep the belly slightly engaged to protect the spine as you stretch. Inhale, rise and separate the hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Root through your right foot. And on an exhale, take the left foot back. You are on the toes, they're peaked, and you lift up, bend the right knee. We head into high lunge. The inner thigh is engaged as if we're trying to close the 2 feet together, and we inhale and reach up. Heading into warrior one, we shift the left heel down and slide the foot to an angle, keeping the glutes engaged. Bring the right hip back, the left hip forward. Exhale, open warrior two. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the knee open. Drishti is no further away than the fingernail of your longest finger. Keep your mind and your gaze close. Lower the left hand and right palm is up. And we inhale and reverse our warrior, taking the eye of the elbow to the gaze, or maybe even past the gaze to the temple. Keep the glutes engaged and the belly slightly engaged even as you're lengthening. And then try to lift up, creating more space through the ribs, the front body, all the way up into the armpit, through the arm, into the fingers. Shoulders are down and back. Right knee stays bent. We're going to inhale, exhale, open into warrior two. Inhale back to warrior one. Shift the toes back into high lunge. Root through the right foot. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Bow forward a little bit. Inhale here. Exhale, walk that left foot to the right. Keep the knees bent into chair pose. Work on keeping the hips back, trying to reach up with the gaze and the upper torso. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bow, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise halfway to table. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root through the feet, rise to mountain. Exhale, standing back bend. Gaze is up. Belly and glutes are slightly engaged. Shoulder blades are retracted. The heart and the gaze lift, and we own the weight of our head. We're breathing. We inhale and rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Retract the shoulder blades. And now we step back with the right foot and keep the toe peeked into the mat. Engage the inner thigh and the glutes. Now we're trying to actively bring those feet together back towards each other. This is going to activate the inner thigh. Keep the left knee bent and the heart lifted as you inhale and reach up. On the next exhale, shift the right foot down and angle it slightly. Big toe points towards the top right corner of the mat. Left knee stays bent. Maybe you want to crawl the feet a little bit more apart to widen your gait. Exhale, open into warrior two. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the knee over the ankle, inner thigh engaged, belly slightly engaged. Your gaze, your drishti, no further away from you than the fingernail of your longest finger. Now we're going to drop the right hand to the hamstring, left palm up, shoulders together. Inhale and reverse your warrior. Maybe the gaze is at the eye of the elbow. Maybe the eye of the elbow passes the gaze and heads towards the temple. The left knee stays bent. Inner thigh, belly, seat are on. Heart is lifted, shoulders are down and back. Inhale back to warrior two. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open the left knee. Next, inhale, shift the hips and raise the arms back into warrior one. Maybe you'll have to bring the feet a little closer together again. You want to shift the left hip back, the right hip forward. Keep the glutes engaged, the belly tight. Next, inhale, bring the toes forward as we head back into high lunge. On an exhale, we bring the hands to the heart, and we bow forward a little bit, rooting through that left foot. And inhale, step forward with the right foot so that they meet, toes touch, and sit down into chair pose, arms lift. Work on those little nuances, trying to deepen the pose, trying to lift the heart, keeping the shoulders down and back, inner thigh engaged, hands on, energy. Inhale here, and exhale, fold down into Uttanasana. Inhale, rise halfway to monkey pose or table. Retract the shoulder blades. Exhale, bow, Uttanasana. Inhale, root through your feet, rise up to mountain. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise to mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees and take a seat. Keep the legs long and the toes lifted towards the sky. Activate the toes. Lift the crown towards the ceiling. Shoulders are down and back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. When the hips are on the end of their journey, that's when the hands come down. But keep the shoulders in their sockets. When the pinkies are on the mat, exhale and bow. Inhale and lift the head, tuck the chin. Exhale. Inhale, reach up, staff pose. Exhale, hands to heart Bring the soles of the feet together and the knees open. Hold your feet, lift your heart, retract the shoulder blades, tuck the chin. Try to get the knees closer to the mat or the floor. Breathe. On the next exhale, take the legs long and lay down on your back. Walk the shoulders down and back, point the toes, inhale, bring the arms up overhead, plug the fingertips into the wall above you. On the next exhale, make yourself 2 inches longer than you are right now. Inhale, bring the feet to the knees to the belly and hug and rock. Now bring the knees to the armpits and maybe take the outsides of the feet, open the legs, and draw the knees towards the armpits. Turn the feet on, retract the shoulder blades, and start walking them down the spine as you massage the pelvis and the back on the mat. And a happy baby. They know what they're doing. Now inhale and straighten those legs, flex the ankles towards the face. And exhale, bend the knees. Walk the shoulders down and back, cross the right knee over the left. And take both arms long. Press the fingertips into the floor, retract the shoulder blades. Take the left foot to the left edge of the mat. And on an exhale, take the knees to the left, to the right, turn the gaze to the left. You should start to feel that in the hip. And if you can stay here and deepen the breath, you'll start to feel it in the psoas. If you're feeling it in your back, let up on the stretch a little bit. It means there was an issue there to begin with. And keep the belly engaged as you come out of that. And bring the right foot down, center the hips, draw the shoulders down and back, and cross the left knee over the right. And then we'll take the right foot to the right edge of the mat and let the knees come to the left as you turn your gaze to the right. Shoulders are down and back. Breathe. Allow that stretch to get into the psoas, deep inside the body. Releasing more tension. Engage the belly, inhale, and bring those legs up. Uncross the legs and bring the flat feet to the mat. And bring the hands to the mat and walk the shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, lay the vertebra down, one at a time, like a pearl necklace on a dresser, one pearl at a time, all the way down to the tailbone. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take the legs long and let the feet relax. Walk the shoulders down and back and let the hands, palms raised to the sky. As we head into Shavasana, do not cheat yourself out of your Shavasana. It is the most important pose in all the work that you do because it allows the body to resettle, and that's our goal. Eyes are closed, mind is clear. Stay in your Shavasana. I'm still here. Come back to your head. Come back to your mat. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll to your right. Use your right arm as a pillow. As you head into your position of rebirth, the fetal position, the position of life, awakenings. We can start a new day. We can always hit the reset button. When you're ready, come to seated with your legs crossed or legs straight and your palms together at heart center, crown lifted towards the sky, chin tucked. Thank you so much for practicing. Together, we can get through this. It will get harder before it gets better. We have each other. Stay strong and stay healthy. Namaste.